Hello and welcome to another update video about Gala. Gala is making new lows here. It made another low today, I think, so we take a look at that. It's one of the more popular metaverse or gaming projects, play to earn. The problem is that it doesn't really give a lot of confidence where the price is currently heading. We can still maintain here carefully a possible bullish count, moving up in 5 waves here in an impulse back in 21 and now coming down in ABC correction, but it is not very likely anymore that this is indeed an impulse, and we came down just due to the strength of that decline. I mean, we've made a new low here on the Gala USD chart, which means we made a new low below basically the chart start, which is here at around 0.018 USD. So we've come below that. The Gala tether chart on Kucoin started at around 1. No, where did it start? Yeah, at around 1 cent, isn't it? Let me just double check that. So yeah, here we had basically 0.02 USD on Gala USD, and let's go to Gala USDT just to double check that. Where is I need to go to Tether, and then we go to KuCoin, and we can see, yeah, it started a little bit earlier. Here at 0.009 USD. So here you can still see that we've actually that we are still above that price. However, in terms of Fibonacci retracements, we've dropped so much that we seriously need to consider a more bearish count, which would indicate that there is a significant risk that Gala may not recover. Very important, I'm not telling you that it will not recover. I'm not telling you that, absolutely not. But the chance has increased due to the strong price drops of Gala. And now I just need to go back to the Binance chart. Because we've dropped below, I mean, anybody who's new, when you look at a chart like that, you're looking at the key Fibonacci levels and the Fibonacci retracement levels, and if it's the first bear market, you draw the fibs from 0 to the all-time high, basically. You can see here that the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level, the last fib ladder that you have on that larger cycle scale, was at basically 10 cents. And we've dropped below that level significantly, basically 80 to 80. What is it, 82% below that now. It's not good. It's not good. And that just, it just is difficult. It just is difficult. So I told you before that I am still in favor of further declines here. You need to be extremely careful buying into a coin like this in the current environment without any kind of signal that things are changing. Now, of course, you can suddenly see a 20% jump with coins like that. That might be a signal, and then you wait for the retracement. If you then want to trade it, fair enough. But just buying the falling knife, trying to catch the falling knife, is risky, okay? So in the last video, I told you that this looks to me like a trend continuation pattern here, bit like this one, that I do still expect another low. Told you that I do expect us to be here in a wave 3 to the downside, which would be followed by a wave 4 up and another wave 5 down. Next support is basically the 1 cent level. It is what it is. There is not really anything else. So you have currently support on this sort of channel trend line. If we zoom out, you can see that we are basically sliding down here. There isn't really any evidence that the downtrend is slowing down massively. Especially recently, we have come down quite impulsively still. And now we've created these two triangles. The first one I told you that will probably come down lower, looks like trend continuation. Also, the Elliott wave count still suggested that. Here as well, sideways movement, trend continuation pattern. Elliott wave count would suggest still another low. We don't need one, because at some point he will get a wave 4 recovery probably. But as long as we are not seeing, and that is, again, that is what we need to see. As soon as we see something, I'll make you aware. But we need to see, at least on a lower time frame, 5 waves to the upside. That's the first indication something is changing. And that could be part of this wave 4, basically an A, B, C pattern. we don't see anything. It's still dropping. Yeah, we dropped even out of this triangle to the downside. I mean, if I go to the 1 hour chart, we did recover a bit, and it looks like we're back in the triangle, or at least fighting around the triangle trend line here. And there's obviously a few ways how this could be drawn. We could even say, nah, you have to take the wicks, otherwise it doesn't work. But you know, that's the reason why I don't really like trend lines, because there's different ways of how you can draw that. I could even draw it like that. So it's not very, very valid, but it looked before more like a triangle. Now we've dropped below that. So it's worth observing that. But as long as we're still making lower lows, lower highs here, certainly the trend hasn't shifted. And I'd be looking at down. If we just use the height of the triangle as an indication of where we could be heading, if that broke down really to the downside and we head down further, which would be confirmed if we break below 0.0177 USD, then we could go down to 0.0162. So if I measure from where we are now to that price level, that would be, well, more than a 10% drop pretty much. If we broke out to the upside, we can double check that as well, which is of course possible because we've dropped so much that at some point you just need to be ready for some kind of a reaction, and the break of the trend line would be here the first signal. Then we're looking at a move to around 0.02 USD. But yeah, nothing really bullish here yet. We still need to be a bit patient. I hope that these metaverse projects will recover, especially here Gala as well. But things are getting tough. Don't forget, I had a few questions, you know, if the project is good, why should it not recover? And you know, the way these coins, if we really have a project here which doesn't recover, and we need to be very honest with that, it wouldn't be the first one. Yeah. If we do really have a chart here, and the project could be fantastic and everything, if sentiment is not positive, you know, this can happen, and it will probably not happen like overnight, right? What you would normally see, and just to show you an example on the log chart, because we see it better. I mean, the concern as well here is on the Gala USD chart, you see clear 3 waves, A, B, C, up, and then 5 down. And if we see that, what could happen is that we can get an extended 5-wave move down. This could be a wave 1 up, down. Then we'll see in the next bull run a recovery, maybe, you know, to around 32 cents or whatever. Then we could come down in a wave 3, move up in 4, and come down in 5. Now I need to scroll right. And that could eventually take it to 0. And that is normally how these coins die. And you see it on the linear chart then very clearly that it's not going to die straight away. It will do something like this. It will go up, yeah, but possibly not go close to the all-time high, or maybe, you know, maybe even do something like that. That is the moment when it's time to take profits, right? And then we will come down, make a lower low, possibly in the next bear market, move up maybe in the next bull run a little bit, and then, you know, over time just sort of be delisted. And that's what happens to these projects then. Now, I hope it won't happen. Would be extremely happy if this project recovers, gets back to, you know, previous all-time highs and goes way higher. But for that, first of all, we need to first of all, it's the minimum that we need to see is a 5-wave move up, as explained. Plus, we want to get above that 10-cent level, which is the 88.7% FIB level. But with a project that has dropped so low, what I'm going to do, I would personally take some profits sort of in the region. I mean, we can just draw some fibs here, sort of around 44 to 68 cents, because that would be the ideal target for such a wave 2 before it could come down in the next bear market. We need to observe very closely in the next bull run the structure here. If it is deeply corrective, if it makes a deeply corrective impression like this, ABC, then we need to consider this absolutely even more closely. If it is extremely bullish and we'll see it won't have trouble to break the all-time high, then yeah, then we have a 1, 2 and wave 3 next to the upside. Okay, and that's my update about Gala. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.